diving into the world of public finance, the instruments of public debt. 1. The role of public debt in government financing. Public finance is the cornerstone of a functioning government, and at the heart of this system lies the strategic use of public debt instruments, bonds, bills, and notes. These financial tools empower governments to raise essential funds for developing infrastructure, delivering public services, and managing financial obligations. Imagine a sprawling city in the throes of growth, with new roads, bridges, and buildings rising. Each piece of that cityscape owes its existence to the careful planning of public debt.
Wait, government deficit, this is a negative thing. Let's stop this right now. And I say, hang on, let's open the other eye.
The government debt is not a burden on anyone.
The national debt is exactly the opposite. Does the government have to borrow dollars? No, of course not.
They don't find the money, they create it.
Bonds. These are long-term loans that governments rely on for major infrastructure projects, such as highways, hospitals, and schools. Investors lend their capital, receiving steady interest payments, while the government secures the financing it needs. Bills. Short-term instruments like T-bills are designed to cover immediate financial gaps, providing fast liquidity without long-term commitment. Notes. Bridging the gap between bonds and bills, notes are the middle ground, offering flexible funding for medium-term needs, typically maturing between 1 and 10 years. Each of these instruments plays a pivotal role in ensuring governments can meet their financial needs while managing risk and fostering economic stability. 2. Bonds, the giants of public finance. Bonds stand out as the heavyweights of public debt instruments, providing long-term financing for massive public projects. These projects, whether it's building new hospitals, expanding public transport, or investing in renewable energy, are the cornerstones of future economic growth. Bonds allow governments to spread the cost of large-scale investments over time, minimizing the immediate financial burden on taxpayers. For investors, bonds offer a safe and stable return, making them a reliable investment choice, particularly in times of economic uncertainty. The longevity of bonds ensures that governments can make ambitious long-term investments, contributing to sustainable economic development and improved quality of life for citizens. Additionally, bonds help stabilize public finances by offering predictable, manageable repayment schedules over the long term, allowing governments to maintain fiscal discipline. 3. Bills, short-term solutions for immediate needs. Unlike bonds, which are designed for the long haul, treasury bills, T-bills, are all about speed and efficiency. These short-term debt instruments help governments cover temporary funding needs with minimal risk. Typically maturing in less than a year, T-bills are sold at a discount, with the face value paid to investors at maturity. T-bills are crucial for managing government liquidity, providing a quick cash infusion for covering urgent expenses, such as disaster relief or unexpected shortfalls. Investors benefit from the relative security and short maturity of T-bills, making them a low-risk investment option, particularly during periods of market volatility. By providing flexible, short-term funding, T-bills allow governments to maintain their financial stability while avoiding the long-term commitment of bonds. 4. Notes, the flexible middle ground. Notes offer a versatile option for medium-term government financing, with maturities ranging from 1 to 10 years. Notes provide governments with flexibility, enabling them to adjust their financial strategies based on evolving economic conditions and project timelines. For investors, notes offer a balance of risk and reward, with more frequent interest payments than bonds and a shorter commitment period. Notes can be seen as the scaffolding of a building, providing essential support during critical stages of development, while allowing governments to adapt as circumstances change. 5. The strategic dance of issuance. The issuance of bonds, bills, and notes is not a static process. It's a strategic maneuver influenced by the current economic climate, interest rates, and the government's financial needs. In periods of low interest rates, governments may favor issuing long-term bonds to lock in affordable financing, avoiding the need to pay high interest in the future. 6. Why investors trust government debt. For investors, public debt instruments offer more than just a return on investment. They provide a sense of security. Bonds, bills, and notes are backed by the full faith and credit of the issuing government, making them one of the safest investment options available. Government debt is often seen as a safe haven during periods of market volatility, as the risk of default is typically lower than corporate or private debt. These instruments offer a reliable source of income through interest payments, making them especially attractive to risk-averse investors like pension funds and institutional investors. By investing in government debt, individuals and institutions not only secure their financial future, but also contribute to the funding of public goods and services that benefit society as a whole. 7. The global impact of public debt instruments. Public debt doesn't just influence domestic markets. It also plays a significant role on the global stage. Governments often issue debt in international markets, tapping into a broader pool of capital and spreading their financial risk across borders. Issuing bonds in international markets can help governments attract foreign investors, bringing in new capital to finance ambitious projects. Global debt issuance also introduces additional risks, such as currency fluctuations and exposure to international economic volatility. Navigating international markets requires governments to balance the potential for increased investment with the added complexities of foreign market dynamics. 8. Shaping the future through public debt. Public debt instruments like bonds, bills, and notes are more than just financial jargon. They are the backbone of our communities. They fund the construction of roads, schools, and hospitals, provide essential public services, and drive innovation. Through careful management and strategic issuance, these instruments empower governments to shape the future by making critical investments today. Governments must maintain a balance between borrowing and fiscal responsibility, ensuring that public debt remains sustainable while meeting the demands of a growing society.